Hey guys, what's going on? Um, so, um, here's a knife I never thought I'd review. It's a mini Griptilian. I mean, look at it. Like the handle is so small. It's still a pretty decently sized knife. Like it's not too small or anything. A lot of times, what I'll do with this knife, and by the way, Steve sent this guy along. And if you're not already following Steve, um, how do I put this? Uh, get off YouTube. All right. So you can see I carry a military almost every day. It's a lot bigger of a knife than the mini grip. There is a full size grip. It's about the size of a PM2. Speaking of which, here's a PM2 for scale. You guys can see that. So what's different about this mini grip is it's full G10 with a CPM M4 blade and what they call a clear Cerakote. Not a big fan of this coating. There's nothing wrong with the coating itself. I just don't like the color. To me, it's just pretty bland. I'd almost rather it be all black, but that's none of my business. Man, so this knife, I've had good luck with Benchmade. With this knife in particular, I don't know what even happened here. To me, it kind of looks like the blade might be warped. I don't even know. Because the grind is symmetrical. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened here, but it's definitely off center in regards to the blade. What else? Ergonomics are really nice on this, even with that deep carry pocket clip. A lot of pocket clips fuck up ergonomics. Not this one. I don't know. This has about the smallest handle you can put on a knife for me, and still be happy. I really like the blade shape with this. It's kind of like a modified sheep's foot, sort of. Reminds me a little bit of this. Spidey chef right here. Guys, let me know what you think about this lighting. I don't know. I don't know about it yet. Kind of reminds me of this guy as well. And size-wise, these guys are actually fairly comparable. Cutting edge. Benchmade has a little bit more cutting edge, but not by much. So this guy also kind of has a stiff action. In order for me to get this knife came with side-to-side play from Steve, and for me to get that out, I kind of had to, tighten the pivot and hinder the action a little bit. But it's no big deal. I'm not huge on my knife doesn't need to drop shut. I don't, dropping shut is nice. It's just it doesn't do too much for me. So, in terms of the actual blade itself, M4 is a great steel from Benchmade. I haven't used it enough to even tell you. This is kind of just my first impressions. I'll do like a long-term review a little bit later. One thing I have to say, this knife is horrendously thick behind the edge, considering the blade stock thickness. It's almost like they didn't grind any material off. I mean, it's very, very... How do I even explain this? It's like a ZT-0350 behind the edge with a thin, thin spine. So I don't even know what happened there. But all in all, I have to say, and I know not all of them are like this, and I know that Benchmade does way better than this, but I kind of feel like, this was specially ordered by someone. This has never been a production knife. I feel like Someone literally went on Benchmade.com, you know, built this knife on the website, actually ordered it, paid, I don't know, probably about 200 for it, I want to say. Probably, right around 200. And then it came like this. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a disassembly. A lot of guys don't know how to take apart axis locks. Yeah, but you guys can see there. And this, I've never handled a Benchmade with this bad of quality control. I mean, I worked at a knife shop, guys, for a long time. So, actually a gun shop, technically. And gun guys fucking love Benchmade. It's a high quality knife. Send it away, get sharpened, blah, blah, blah. They just sell really well in gun shops for whatever reason. Yeah, but I have to say, not super impressed with this. If it was like super high quality, maybe it would be a little bit different. I actually really like the feeling of it in my hand. It feels super solid. Not a huge fan of the clip, but that's preference. I just don't like deep carry that much. And then, what else? I don't know. To me, the knife feels a little crammed. Like most axis locks I've handled have been on larger knives. But this one, I don't know if the lock itself is smaller. But it feels like it is. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. But I just wanted to do my first impressions on this knife, just because I realized I hadn't done it. So maybe I'll bring you guys a cut test, and we'll go M4 to M4 with rope this time. One thing that I think is real cool about this, it has almost the same cutting edge as a PM2. And it's probably a good 1.5 inches shorter overall than a PM2. So if you're big on compact, large amount of edge stuff, then this might be the knife for you. But I have to say I am kind of disappointed with the quality of this, but the design is very good. Really all I change is I was under the impression that they did hollow grinds on these sheep's foot blades, so I would probably do a hollow grind if I kept this blade shape. If not, I'd probably just do a black blade M4 with the drop point and the thumb stud. Other than that, I have to say it's and I'd probably go for the bigger one. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know. It's a nice knife regardless. Just compared to what other companies are doing, and even what Benchmade's doing. Like, I just feel like they could do so much better. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And I'll see you in the next video.